I'm going to let you in on a little secret. There's no such thing as bad habits.
What?
Habits are a product of what we feel, and they all serve a purpose. Like checking your phone obsessively. Like you get that desire when you're bored or maybe you're distracted, and you want to get rid of that feeling by pulling out your phone, checking it, and getting that quick hit of dopamine. For anyone new here, my name is Kumail Hussein. I'm a content creator, and I'm just another med student on the internet talking about productivity/studying. See, but certain habits can be counterproductive to what we want to become. And you really need to figure out which habits are the most effective habits and which ones don't really get you to where you want to be. To do so, you really need to think about what your identity is and have less focus on what the outcome actually is. See, many of us say that I want to be more productive. I want to start a personal brand. I want to work out more. These are examples of being outcome oriented, and all your habits are centered around an outcome. But this is the exact reason why you fail to maintain these habits. Instead, understand what your identity is. Are you an entrepreneur? Are you someone who likes to be healthy? Really dig deep and figure out what you need to be, and the habits that you need to do will become clear. So to really understand how to change your habit, let's explore the science of habits, which I learned and I'm going to talk about based on the book Atomic Habits. Great book, by the way. I've been reading it and it's really worth your time. So the first part of a habit is a cue, something in your environment or in your mind that triggers what comes next, which is called a craving. A craving is a motivational force for a habit, and we as humans want to satisfy this craving. So what happens next is that we elicit a response, and a response is the actual habit you perform. And this can be a physical action or it can be a thought. And if the response is easy enough to do and there's minimal friction to it, you probably end up doing it, especially with the right kind of motivation. And we're going to talk about our actions and our responses a little later in this video and how we can use it to really hack our habits. And after you do the response, you ultimately get a reward. A reward is the ultimate reason why any habit becomes a habit. A reward is the reason why anything becomes a habit. This entire habit loop is meant to satisfy us or teach us. And if the reward is strong enough, like money, sex, praise, it's enough for us to repeat that habit over and over again. And of course, some habits deliver a positive reward, but some come with a detrimental cost. So by understanding how habits work, we're going to use that to our advantage. And let's begin with cues. Think critically about your environment. The space, the people, the sounds, what things around you might trigger a craving. So like an obvious one might be you're driving back from work and you see McDonald's, and then you can't help yourself because the drive-thru is empty, so you go and get some fries on the way back from work. So one way to remove that cue is to take a different route from home so you don't see the McDonald's. And to talk about the phone example, because I feel like a lot of people struggle with checking their phones, maybe you're around people who are always checking their emails or checking their phones or checking their social media and showing you stuff on social media, and this prompts you, this cues you to pull out your phone yourself and then start scrolling through social media, rechecking your emails, rechecking your texts, and all that. So this craving that you're getting, you want to minimize any cues that lead to any kind of craving. This is how you would get rid of a habit that we've deemed ineffective. Again, I don't like using the word bad habits, but if you figured out a habit is ineffective for your life, then this is how you kind of stop it. Remove the cues. But the same process can work for building good habits. For example, something as simple as leaving a book on top of your pillow, so when you go to sleep at nighttime, you are reminded and you are prompted to read a couple pages from the book before you go to sleep. Or maybe you're trying to learn guitar, so you put the guitar in the middle of your living room, so when you come home from work or when you come home from outside, you see the guitar right there and you can't help but be primed to pick up the guitar and start practicing. And incorporating these simple cues will lead to building good habits in our life. By the way, if you're enjoying what you're watching so far, please hit that like button. Why not? It benefits both of us. So when it comes to cravings, it's really hard to beat cravings, especially if they become built into our brain or if they're part of just our natural physiology. But you can still control the response. If the action or response that you want to do after getting that craving is easy enough, you're gonna end up doing it. If you come home from work and it's easy to pick up the remote right on the table and turn on the TV, you might end up just doing that and watch TV for the rest of the night. And let's say you just get home or you just wake up and you want to go to the gym and you haven't picked out what you want to wear, you haven't picked what time you want to go to the gym or how long you want to go to the gym or what you want to work on, chances are you're less likely to go to the gym. So it really comes down to how much friction there is to accomplishing a simple action. Because habits are built on simple actions that you do every day. So you gotta define what actions you need to do, minimize that friction, and that will help you build that habit. Eliminate any friction for the more positive habits, and then increase friction for the more negative habits. If you want to stop constantly checking your phone, then take your phone, put it in the other room, or lock it in your car. That's a lot of friction to pick up your phone and check it. If you want to eat better, then don't have unhealthy snacks or sweets in the house. Just don't say willpower. Don't trust in willpower. Get it all out so you can focus on building those good habits. But on the other side of things, if you want to go to the gym right when you wake up, for example, then have your gym clothes ready, maybe even sleep in your gym clothes, have your gym shoes ready, have your headphones ready, have the time picked out for when you want to go to the gym, make sure your alarm is on, so when you wake up, everything is ready to go, there's minimal friction, and all you gotta do is get in the car and get to the gym. And all these actions lead to a reward. And the reward that we usually get is fulfillment and happiness. And here's a crazy thing, the more you capitalize on the good habits, the more energy you will have throughout the day. As you do these simple habits, these are small victories occurring in your mind, and it's giving you the small hits of dopamine to keep you going throughout the day and keep you energized. That's why the key to being successful really comes down to your actions and daily habits. Now, the secret of habits is not some overdramatic motivation from a YouTube video or a book. That stuff helps, but it really comes down to your daily routine. I really hope you liked this. If you did, you might as well hit the subscribe button. You might as well hit the like button. That really helps me out, y'all, like genuinely does. And by the way, I'm not getting paid for these videos right now. It would be nice, but I'm very focused on delivering value to all my awesome subscribers. And of course, if you want to support me in any other ways where you're interested in bettering yourself, studying better, becoming more productive, make sure you check out the links below. There's a lot of free content for you all down there, including my Study Smarter course, which is now live. And again, this course is free. So check out my Skillshare course. Make sure to sign up because I will be releasing a course on productivity in the coming months. So I wouldn't want you to miss that. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and leave a comment. We'll see you later.